Hey guys, it's Wolfcam here. So I decided to make a video for Milla's channel. So actually today I'm going to tell you guys how I transform into Milla. So I'm a little bit like not feeling well, my throat's kinda dry guys. But I have again. Okay. I forgot one thing. Hold on 1 second guys. I'll be right back. Just forgot my makeup box. So today I'm going to show you guys. So I found out a really good what's it called? A good look for Milla. I guess it's a good look for her. But then again, it might not be. So today I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to transform into Milla, or how I want her to look. So yeah, let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to brush out my hair. Just because it's always tangled every single day. I love it. And then I'm going to put my hair up in a headband to prevent any hairs from getting caught in the makeup. This headband I got from Claire's, and it's a pullover, so you just put it on and then push your head back and bring it up to your forehead to move any hairs out of your face. Now let's get started with the makeup. So first, we're gonna start off with the foundation. I have two here, and I used both of these recent, but only one of them would match my skin color, so I had to shake one just to make sure that, so I don't really know which one it was, so I decided to use both. So the first one I used is, I don't remember what it's called, but it's a little bit darker than my skin tone, just to give my face a little bit of color, and it was hard to squeeze out because it was so liquidy, and it was just really hard for me to not spill anything. And put the cap back on, make sure it didn't spill. As you can see that it's on my hand, I used the back of my hand. And this is my blending sponge, and let's get onto it. The first one, I switched over to the other one and used that under my eyes and on my nose bridge and on my forehead. And then I blended everything together. Because I thought that my face didn't have enough color, I took out my palette, which is almost like a powder that has a really dark color on the outside and a mirror. You guys see yourselves. And I used my fluffy brush. It's a 360 beauty brush to blend. As you can see, I bought this from a Long's drugstore, and I'm going to use it on the inside of my cheekbones and around my face just to bronze up a little bit. Because that powder wasn't dark enough, I decided to use an eyeshadow palette that has a darker brown color that I'm going to use to contour my face. So what I'm doing now is looking for an eyeshadow brush, or I don't know what it's really called, but an eyeshadow brush to actually put it onto my face, because my 360 beauty brush was too big to fit. So I took a little eyeshadow brush and I got some of the dark brown color. I had to really darken it up, and then I just put a few streaks. I made the fish face. I don't know why I did that. I think that was supposed to be for blush. I made a fish face, and I decided to just put it on the outers and onto the inner hollows of my face, or my cheekbones, or right underneath. And then since it looks weird, I'm going to take my 360 brush again and blend it away. So now it's time to move on to the eyes. I'm going to be using two palettes, one for lighter colors, one for darker colors. So firstly, I'm going to show you what I'm going to use first and then switch off to others. So I'm going to be using the white for a base. Use white for the base. I need to use my mirror because I couldn't really see if they were even or not. And then I use the light purple color just around the whole eye. And then I picked the darker purple to put on the inner corners. One was darker than the other, so I had to kind of like fix them a little bit. I also forgot to mention that on the inner corners of my eyes I used white. So here I'm taking my 360 beauty brush again. I had to clean it off because of the powder that I used earlier. And now I'm going to take a blush pad that I have and use the middle color just for a little bit of blush. There was no use for this because my cheeks are probably like really rosy already, but I just love the way this brush feels on my face, so I thought why not just put a little bit of blush. It's way easier than pinching your cheeks. Back in the days, ladies would pinch their cheeks just to show the images of blushing, but nowadays we have blush, so there's no reason why to pinch your cheeks anymore. We're not done with eyes yet, so now I'm going to take this eyeliner. It's a really good eyeliner because when you open it, it shows like a pencil-like thing, and now we're going to do the eyeliner. This part was really hard. I was giving myself a cat eye, but you know it's hard to make them even, so I just left the other one as ugly as it was already made. Now for the dangerous part, curling your lashes. So while curling my lashes, I didn't realize how hard or how close the little eyelash curler was to my lid, and I kind of pinched myself a few times trying to curl my lashes, and it was not fun at all. It was the most horrible feeling I ever felt, which is why I was trying to be really, really careful about where I put that thing. It really did hurt my eye, but now we're gonna move on to... I couldn't find it, so I was looking for it. Da-da-da. Not that one. Wrong one. Oopsie. My mascara, which is by Lancome, and it's a really it's like a little volume mascara. It's a really small travel size, so I can bring it wherever I want with me. So now we're gonna apply some mascara. So the first time I went in and I poked my eye with the bristles, which is a really bad thing. So I just put on a few coats of mascara, and I kind of didn't want the bristles getting poked again. So I sometimes just blinked right into it. And you can see it adds some volume to your eyelashes. It's either that or the mascara just clumping it together. I did have false lashes as well, but that takes too much and I kind of lost the glue for it, so I had to buy more glue. And we're pretty much finished with the eyes. This is the last step. Lipstick. So I have two lipsticks here. I have one dark color and one light color. So this is a dark color, and it's not really what you guys think Milla would actually wear for her lips. That's pretty dark, and she's a really bubbly British person. And then I have a lighter color, which Milla you guys think that she would wear because it's really bright. So I decided to use both of them because Milla is a really adventurous person. So I used the red one, sorry for that. I used the really bright red one for the bottom lip, and I tried to just pat it on, but it wasn't showing up well. So I decided just to sweep it on. And you guys can actually tell it's very vibrant red. I didn't realize that until I accidentally started to swipe it on my lips, and I was like thinking in my head, wow, Milla has a really bright under red lip. So that's the red lip. Now we're gonna use the darker color and just on the top lip. So this lipstick wasn't very, like, how do I say this? Not very in to date, because clumps of it were coming off, and it was kind of hard for me to apply it without clumps falling into my mouth. So I was kind of really annoyed by that, and it was kind of hard because every time I would try to sweep it on, a clump would come off, and it's just like, this is starting to get really difficult. So I just decided to go with it, and if any clumps fall in my mouth, it will fall in my mouth. And it takes a process because I needed to get my Cupid Expo, which is the little divider in between, right under your nose, just to get the Cupid Expo pointy on top. So I was putting things away back into my makeup box so then I wouldn't forget, and it's an easier cleanup. As you can see, the top and the bottom lip are kind of different colors, different vibrance. So I decided to do something. So I decided to blend the two together and see how it turned out. I know I made a really weird face. So I tried pressing my lips together a lot, but it just wouldn't mix well until I just touched my bottom lip. I tried to blend it in really well, but it just didn't work. So what I decided to do is to do something that I thought I would never have to do, because it's messy. I just took my ring finger and decided just to blend it in. And as you can see, it came off on my finger. That's the color. And that's like just basically it for the lips, what you gotta do. So I had to wipe off my finger because it's like a really gross color. And basically, that's mostly the lips. But I am forgetting one thing. I can't be Milla without her ears. So I took down my hair out of the headband and I grabbed the ears. I found my white ones, so I have black and white. So this is Milla with her regular black ears that she will be using instead of white now because the white ones are kind of dirty. So this is me from Milla with black ears. I had to kind of wipe off my eye because there was something there that was bothering me. So this is Milla with black ears. And this is the old Milla with her white ears. Final product, guys. Hello everybody, it's me from Milla here. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel, and I will see all of you later. So guys, I hope you guys like this little tutorial of how I'm going to turn myself into Milla. But most of the time she'll only be wearing the lipstick and not like all of this. This was just like what Milla would prefer to look like. If you guys want me to do anything different to her appearance, but mostly the videos will just have her wearing mainly the lipstick and maybe some eyeshadow and eyeliner and mascara. But like the rest, like the foundation and like the blush and everything and the contouring might not be. It might just be like lipstick, eyeshadow, eyeliner, and mascara. And yeah, so I hope you guys like this transformation of Wolfcam to Milla. Also, Milla has this little jacket that she likes to wear, but I don't have it with me at the moment. It's being washed because Milla went out onto the streets and she introduced herself to some people, so I had to wear it, and I had to wash it because a girl started crying on Milla and it got all gross and wet. So yeah guys, hope you guys like this video, and yeah, now I have to go take all this off because I'm going out somewhere. I just wanted to make this video for you guys, so yeah. Bye guys.